Hello everybody, my name is Melanie Kiley. I'm the new CEO of MSWA. I wanted to send this video just so that you could all meet me. I've been trying, and I will be trying over the next few weeks, to get out and to come and meet you and meet some of our clients and see the amazing work that you're all doing out there and hear from you about how we can make this an even better place for us all to work and have more of an impact for the people that we try and serve. A little bit about myself. I've got a background originally in consulting and then the commerce industry in health insurance. I've worked all over the world, in South Africa, England, Europe, a little bit in America, and all over Australia. And for the last 10 or so years I've been working in the social sector, most recently as the CEO for Good Sammy's, and which is the disability sector, and prior to that heading up aged and disability care for Silverchain. So I'm really excited and I'm really happy to have this opportunity, and mostly because I believe so much in what we're trying to do to help our clients, both in the care that we provide every day, but also in the research that we do to try and find ways to make their lives easier and better. I am the mum of 2 kids, a teenage daughter, Safala, who's 15, and a 11-year-old boy, Boston. I do have a husband. He's good, and he'll tell you, ever patient and long suffering, and I have lots of animals at home. And a naughty little dog who's 2, who goes everywhere I go, and she's terribly sweet. So if I ever need a cuddle, I know that I'll always get one from her. So there were 2 things that I did want to talk to you about. I'm going to be coming around and talking to you, and my first few weeks are going to be all about trying to learn more, to seek first to understand what it is out there that we do, what we do really well, and I know there's a lot of that. And look at what we can take to the next level and do even better. And my focus is really on how we have a greater impact. So what is our purpose? What are we here to do? And how do we do even more of that to have more of an impact out in the world and for the people that we're trying to help? 2 things that have become very apparent to me as I've done my reading, and there's a lot of reading that I still need to do and a lot of conversations I still need to have. But what's apparent to me is we do have some challenges around our culture and around our people. And I want to let you know that I definitely, and I know the executive team, but particularly I, because this is my message to you, is I hear you. I hear what you're saying, I think you're saying, and I'll ratify that when I talk to a number of you, but I hear you that there's some things we need to be better at. I hear you around silos, around recognition, around rewarding the really amazing work that people in our front line are doing. It's really hard, especially in a COVID world. How hard rostering is and how critical it is to everything we do to make sure we get the right carer to the right person at the right time, which can even in some cases, if we get it wrong, be life-threatening. I do get that. I've worked in that space and I understand that. And I also understand that everybody's role is important in this business, and that we can, it sounds like we need to do a better job of how we all work together as teams to link back to doing a greater job around our purpose. I also feel we need to, I hear you saying we need to connect better to what we're here to do. You all love being here because of what we're here for, the purpose, the same reason I'm here, and how do we all link back to that and make ourselves work better as a team. So there's a lot more you've said around benefits, around flexibility, around pay. We hear all of that. To be fair, a number of that's already gone through the executive team to the board, and we've got certain plans. But what I'm going to be doing is talking to the senior team, all agreeing on what the priorities are that we want to deal with in addressing your concerns. And I want to couple with that the conversations I have with some of you over the next while. And we'll be coming back to you in the next few weeks, probably around March, to reiterate what we think we've heard you say, what we're going to do about it, and what's changing. So I think you're going to see some very positive changes. So I look forward to discussing that with you. And lastly, it's never a video without saying, or a communication without talking about COVID and the world we live in. Look, we are in uncertain times. COVID is here. Omicron's here. We're seeing more cases every day. It remains to be seen when and if they'll open the borders. What I want you to know is we're doing everything in our power to get ready, in terms of supplies, in terms of tests, in terms of procedures and protocols. We're tapping into best practice over East. We're tapping into the Department of Health and all the bodies over here to make sure that we can get on the front foot and make sure that most importantly, you are all safe and our clients are all safe. So we'll keep communicating on that, and in the meantime, can I thank you all please for getting your booster. Can I please urge you that those of you who are saying you're having difficulty getting appointments, they are releasing a whole load of new appointments they announced today, but also I'm finding most people I'm talking to are finding it a lot easier to go to a pharmacy or to go to a GP, and often if you go at the end of the day at a pharmacy you can drop in without having to have an appointment. So let's be flexible, we'll be flexible to try and support you, but please go out there and get the vaccine if you need to, because the last thing we want to be doing is having to have people not working because they haven't had their booster. So we are going to be talking to the department to see if there's a difficulty in getting appointments, whether there's any flexibility. But can we assume there won't, given they're adding appointments, there isn't any, so can you please go out and do everything in your power, and if you're struggling, come and talk to us and we'll help you. I'm sure People and Culture will be there to support you. So I think that's all it for me. There's so much to learn, there's so much to say, and there's so much to connect on, but I just wanted you to know that that's what we're doing, that's who I am. I look forward to meeting all of you and working with all of you. And please know that I have a very open policy. I'm a person who believes in total transparency. I'm not a big believer in hierarchy for the sake of it. If you've got issues and you've got ideas, by all means, feel free to email me and send those through. I look forward to hearing and talking with all of you, and let's make MSWA even greater if that's at all possible. Take care and have a good day.